Hi guys, it is the end of the first month of 2024 and I'm feeling good about it. There's been ups and downs, of course, but I'm trying to appreciate what every day brings me in this new year. And I'm gonna start this recap off talking about New Year's Eve, of course. So me and my boyfriend always host a little New Year's party and invite our friends over. And we missed the ball drop. We had a live stream going, and this isn't the first year that this has happened. We always find a live stream, and then it always ends up being the wrong live stream, and then we miss the ball drop somehow. I don't even understand how this keeps happening to us, but it's like the second or third time that this has happened. It's like our New Year's tradition now is to miss seeing the ball drop. It's kind of funny. But we did pop some champagne, of course, and did a little bit of shrooms, just starting the new year off right, I guess. It was fun. It was a nice time to just hang out with everyone and, start the year off with some good company and some good times. One of my friends had to reschedule her birthday to January because she ended up having COVID on the original date, but her rescheduled day was really, really fun. She rented out a room in a distillery and her husband was buying us free drinks and everything, and it was a really good time. I just got her a bottle of wine from one of the wineries we went to together that I knew she liked, so that was fun. And we've got a lot of mutual connections of people who are both of our friends, but they're closer to her than they are to me. So it was really nice to get to hang out with all of those people again as well. And I've got to hang out with that friend again soon. Since her birthday, I haven't hung out with her, and I kind of miss her. But it's hard. Life is busy to find the time to be just hanging out with people all the time. But I miss her, so I want to hang out with her again soon. I've been hanging out with my cousin a lot more though. We've been getting pretty close. We decided that my dad should teach us how to make sushi, so we actually ended up doing a whole day of my dad teaching us how to make our own sushi. And I honestly didn't like sushi before. I didn't really try it before because I was I don't really like rice, I don't really like seaweed, I don't eat fish or anything like that because I'm a vegetarian. So I was what about sushi is appealing to me? Nothing. But everyone loves sushi, so I was I feel I'm missing out. And then I had the idea, I was if I make my own sushi from scratch, I'm almost certain that I'll like it. Whereas if I went to a restaurant or something to try sushi, I might not have liked it as much. I don't know, maybe that's just me being mental, but I made my own sushi and it was phenomenal. I'm so glad I finally got to do a little custom roll and got to try it for the first time, and it lived up to the expectations. I can finally join the club of people who love sushi and make it part of their personality. I can say that I made my own and it was amazing, so that was really fun. I'm thankful my dad is skilled at baking and cooking and doing stuff like that. My mom is as well, but she does more hot big meals for tons of people, whereas my dad does more specialty things like a loaf of bread or sushi rolls or something like that. So best of both worlds with both my parents there and what they can teach me. It's really cool. So both my parents having a background in the restaurant sort of stuff, they had actually gotten me and my boyfriend a really, really nice cast iron Dutch oven or whatever it is, but it is amazing. We've been using it so often for so much stuff. Two of the favorite meals that we've made lately for me were a spicy vodka pasta. I finally tried to do one of those. It's the Gigi Hadid pasta recipe or whatever that went viral a while ago. Finally tried it out for myself and it was so good. It was amazing. I definitely want to make it again soon. And I also made black bean burgers from scratch, just completely on my own, made the patties, and it was so good because I'm kind of sick of the Beyond Meat and the Impossible Meat and stuff like that. It's good sometimes, but as a vegetarian, I want to eat veggies more than I want to eat a fake lab-made meat products, you know what I mean? Sometimes that's good, if I want to go to Burger King or something, I'll get Impossible Whopper or whatever as a treat, right? But A black bean burger just hits so different. They're so good. And now that I know that I can make them super easily just from scratch on my own, I'm gonna be making those way more often because they were delicious. My boyfriend's dad is super into cooking as well, actually. So they always invite us over for dinners, and that was really nice. I always love seeing my little niece and nephew when we go over there as well. And so our niece is like, you know, she's getting a little older and growing her independence a little bit. She's been going to school, so she decided that she thought she was ready to come and have a sleepover with us, and that was so sweet. Like, that's so cute. I like melted. Of course I said yes, you know. We were not prepared at all. We didn't expect her to be coming over or anything, so we had to like scramble to get everything ready and to figure out how to bring her home with us with her car seat and everything, and it was a whole deal. But she wanted to, and so I was like, yeah, of course, like I'm not gonna say no to you, of course. But then she ended up not being able to stay the night. She missed her mom too much, and you know, that's okay. That's expected from just a little person. So we ended up taking her home at like 10:30 or whatever at night, after trying to get her to go to sleep, and she did not want to go to sleep without her mom. But it was really cute that she tried, you know, and she let us know that she had a really fun time, but she just wanted to go and snuggle with her mom because she missed her mom too much. Because, you know, at that young of an age, you're not used to being away from home, and I don't know. I love her so much. She's so cute, and I'm so proud of the little lady she's turning into already. And I was glad that I got to kind of experience that, trying to like entertain a toddler for a couple hours in my apartment, not knowing what the heck to do. We were eating like cotton candy and she was dipping it in her water and you know, it like dissolves. It's so silly, but fun times, you know. If you know me, you know that I have 2 cats, 2 guinea pigs. So we had a lot of fun playing with the animals as well. She got a huge kick out of the guinea pigs for sure. But my cats, so my girl cat Sophie, she had her just like annual vet checkup. She needed a rabies shot or whatever. Usually I don't take them to the vet like on a regular basis because they're indoor cats and I can monitor their health on my own. They're fine. They're not gonna get rabies. They don't leave the apartment, you know what I mean? But the vet loves her so much and they're so good with her. So I took her in for this annual checkup because she needed her butt shaved, which is like so gross. She's really bad at grooming herself. I brush her and just her hair's so thick, and then, you know, sometimes she'll have a little bit of an accident and she just won't clean it properly, and it just, you know, it's a whole ordeal, you know. Animals are gross, right? So I took her to the vet and they helped clean her up a little bit, and she was feeling good after that. But I was all stressed out because I don't drive, and I was like, how the heck am I gonna get my cat to the vet? No one is able to drive me. I didn't know that Uber does Uber Pets, so you can just pay a little bit of a fee and bring your pet in the Uber, and that was kind of fun. I don't know, this is just my month. Ubering with my cat, fun times. And then I actually did get really, really sick. I'm still kind of recovering from it. I still have a little bit of a cough, and a little bit of a stuffy nose, but I think I had like strep throat or something. Like I literally completely lost my voice almost for like 3 days, and it was really bad. Like I was coughing and it hurt so much. But I have dealt with the doctors so much this past, you know, the past year, so I really didn't want to have to go and get antibiotics and stuff like that. Thankfully, I'm feeling almost 100% better now, but it was a rough 2 weeks of being really, really brutally sick. And during that time, I was trying to think of ways to like distract myself and like have fun and relax. So I decided to start playing Pokemon Shining Pearl on the Switch, because Pokemon Pearl was like my game on the DS, like back in the day as a kid. Pearl was the only Pokemon game I really wanted to play. I also did Soul Silver, but Pearl was my game, okay? So I was like, I'm gonna do it on the Switch finally. I'm finally feeling like I have enough time to sit down and focus on completing Pokemon again. And it's kind of funny because I have the same Pokemon team as I did as a kid, and it's just iconic. You know, I love it. That is such a good game. One of my favorite games for sure. So it's been a little bit nostalgic to be replaying it, I guess. So I did mention that I've been seeing the doctor a lot the past year, And because I went through a miscarriage last month, I had a follow-up appointment this month. I had to get one last blood work done to make sure that the pregnancy hormone was completely depleted. And then when I went to the doctor's appointment, she said she could refer me to a fertility specialist. So hopefully that'll be a good thing. Maybe I'll get some answers. At the end of the day, I could just have really, really bad luck to lose 2 pregnancies. Because my doctor was saying that she's known people who have had 5 miscarriages in a row and then go on to have huge, happy, healthy families. And that's just so crazy to think about, because you really don't think about that stuff until you're in that position, I guess. So, you know, I'm praying that I don't have to go through more miscarriages. I'm hoping that the fertility specialist will be able to tell me things are okay and help me out and do everything that I need to do. But, you know, trying again, it's all part of the process. It could be really difficult, you know, emotionally, physically, I don't know. But my doctor was feeling confident still and was able to refer me to a specialist, so we'll see how that goes. In terms of trying again, I probably won't be trying again until after I've talked to the specialist, because if I get pregnant, they're not going to want to talk to me. They're going to be like, well, you're already pregnant, so we don't have to help you. So I would like to see what they have to say and then be able to try again after that with a little bit more guidance and instruction and whatever monitoring needs to happen. But, you know, we'll see how everything goes and how life plays out, because as we know, it's pretty chaotic all the time, unpredictable. So it was also me and my boyfriend's 5-year anniversary this month as well. Even though we broke up for a short period of time in October, we decided that you know, we're just gonna continue. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen, and we're gonna say it's been 5 years together. And it was really, really nice. My boyfriend planned an amazing weekend in Niagara and got us an amazing hotel room. It was way high up. He's afraid of heights, but he knows that I love heights. So he got us a way high up room, and it had one of those like balconies that you can open the window and look out. And even though it's winter, so it was really cold, it was so beautiful. I could see the falls perfectly, and it was just so cool. When I first opened the balcony and I was like standing out on it, there's a hawk that flew by under us. It was really funny. And because, you know, he's afraid of heights, he was like holding onto my shirt like way back. It was hilarious, but I loved it. And then we also went to the Hard Rock restaurant because that's one of my faves, and it was so good. They gave us a free dessert because it was our anniversary, which was so nice and unexpected. And then we got super, super wine drunk in the hotel room that night, and it was just a fun time. Both of us don't even remember falling asleep. We had like a little bit of a bottle of wine left, and we were both knocked out in the bed. It was great. It was nice. And then the next day, because it was a two-day weekend sort of thing, we went to a bird sanctuary, and they were like free flying, and there was like really pretty like macaws and parrots and stuff like that. And I didn't really think I cared about birds all that much. Like, I can appreciate them, but then going in there was such a cool experience, seeing them all flying around, and they had turtles and stuff too living beside them, and like, super cool experience. Then we also went to the Believe It or Not museum. I don't know if you guys ever read those like Ripley's Believe It or Not books, but I definitely did as a kid. And that museum is so interactive and so fun. It was super entertaining to just walk around there for like hours. And then we also went to the Rainforest Cafe, and it was my boyfriend's first time there, not my first time. A little bit of a backstory. When I was a kid, we went there for Mother's Day for my mom one time with like my whole family, and I'm really short. As a kid, I was really, really small. So this is gonna sound so random, but I was sitting on my knees. You know what I mean? I was sitting on my knees on the chair because I didn't want to have a booster seat because I was like older than needing a booster seat, but I was still small, so I needed to sit up to get to the table. So I sat on my knees, and I got my toe, I can still tell you, I got this toe stuck in the chair and broke it. Yeah, and that was like it was probably more than a decade ago for Mother's Day, and I broke my toe in the chair and I screamed and cried, and my whole family thought I was just being crazy. They were like, what the hell, like, you didn't break your toe, like, what are you doing? Because they just thought I was like losing my mind. They didn't understand how I broke my toe, because that is such a weird way to break your toe, sitting on your knees in a chair in a restaurant. Oh, it was so embarrassing. But so that has been my memory of the Rainforest Cafe for the longest time, was me breaking my toe. So it was nice to kind of go back and show my boyfriend what I was talking about. He finally sat in those god-awful chairs, and he finally understood how it was possible for me to break my toe in that restaurant, which is just so random, but, you know, a little bit of lore for me, a little backstory. But it was fun. It was a good experience to go there and see the stupid animatronics and the thunderstorm and just random touristy entertaining stuff, you know. It's fun. And then we also got tattoos. So I've never had a tattoo. This is my first ever tattoo, and I was so excited about it. I was really nervous, honestly. I was really nervous. We just walked into a place and it had a really good rating, and our tattoo artist just drew up our sketches right there. I already knew pretty much what I wanted because I've been thinking about this for like a year now, right? So I'll show you guys. I got it on my ankle, and it is a morning glory flower and a lotus flower. And it is symbolic of the 2 pregnancies I had. Just because, you know, I'm always going to remember my babies, but I wanted to have them with me at all times, you know what I mean? So those are the birth month flowers, even though they didn't have a birth month, unfortunately, just because it's really symbolic to me. So the morning glory flower is for my first pregnancy, and that is really symbolic of like human life. It's kind of comforting in like a twisted way a little bit, because that's really what my first pregnancy felt like, was that it was just so short and sweet, I guess. And then my second pregnancy gets the lotus flower, and that is symbolic of just like purity and love, and that is like such a spiritual symbol for a lot of religions and spiritualities and cultures. So I thought both of those flowers were just really beautiful to have in symbolism and for my babies, and you know, because I like gardening and flowers and stuff like that, I thought it matched my personality pretty well as well. So it's just a little tiny, delicate little ankle tattoo, but it's my first one. I'm hoping I'll be able to add to it for future pregnancies. You know, just keep adding more flowers to my garden. It makes me feel really pretty. I like it a lot, actually. But something I didn't expect was how itchy it would be during the healing process. That has been killing me a little bit, but so worth it for sure. I'm super happy about it. And my boyfriend, he actually got the matching flowers. He got them on his arm in a vase, but he got the matching flowers with me. So I thought that was really sweet that we both get to have our babies with us all the time now. So talking about future content now, pretty much, I've got 2 clothing haul videos coming soon. I ordered a Shein haul a while ago, and super happy with all of that stuff. And then I also had went shopping at the mall with my cousin this month, and I did a little haul video of that stuff as well, because I know you guys like watching my little try on hauls, even if it's just like kind of dumb, whatever. I do spend way too much money on clothes, but it's always fun to do that. So hopefully you guys get to enjoy those soon. Actually, it was really funny because my boyfriend was picking us up from the mall, and it's, you know, it's winter and it's all like global warming temperatures, you know, so there's water and snow and slush everywhere, and he accidentally drove through a puddle and completely splashed an entire family that was walking on the sidewalk. It was so bad. They literally screamed like they screamed as they were being splashed, and it was so bad. It was an accident, so that's the only reason I'm laughing so hard. If that was on purpose, that would be such a horrible asshole thing to do. But because it was an accident and we were all just completely mortified, it's like literally hilarious. And I hope that family can kind of laugh it off too and knows that it wasn't intentional. It was just really unfortunate. It was hilarious. But also, hub video, I'm sorry, I was late to do that this month, but I did a collaboration with the His Smith brand again, with the automatic fuck machine brand. I had a purple one and they sent me a black one, so I was really excited about that. I got a new attachment for it, so I hope you guys enjoy that video. I enjoyed making it. And then I also want to do a mystery panty try-on video again. So that'll be coming soon, and then I'll also be uploading a little bit more to sell on Sweeky. You know I love selling my worn items, so check that out and make sure you've got your notifications and everything turned on for all of my platforms so you don't miss out on anything that I plan on doing next, because those are my plans. Yeah. And then, I don't know if you guys watched or not, but I did a tarot card video, just kind of going through my tarot cards of the year, my year-around spread, and that was pretty exciting. I had the Ace of Swords for January, and that means truth, mental clarity, and clear thinking, pretty much. And I'll say that my thinking still feels pretty foggy. I never know what's going on. I don't know. But I'll say that my perspective on things has definitely changed a little bit than it used to be, and it's for the better. I think positive changes have been made, and I'm feeling good, so I'll take it. I like that. I'm good with feeling good. So we'll see how February goes. I'm excited and can't wait to live through it and update you guys. So thanks for watching this month recap. I hope you have had a great January and started 2024 off on a good foot. Let me know. I feel good, so hopefully you feel good, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Thanks for watching.